So hey guys, so here's a new video, and as you can see here, I am doing the 8 Tails once again. Now today's a new event, it's for Madara Uchiha and Might Guy, Diamond Might Guy. So I'll explain that in a little bit, but as you can see here, I have both Tsunade and Sakura here. Now, some of you have been asking me for a way to do the 8 Tails fairly easily, and they should be even easier technically, make it even easier. But the idea is to have a slug scroll on both Tsunade and on Sakura. Now, if you can overclock them, as in, do that one thing that I keep on saying to do. Um, if you can make them overclock, they can deal a massive amount of damage with that skill, Unrivaled Strength. The skill that does damage, not the passive. Although the passive is very useful in this situation. Now watch how much damage Tsunade and Sakura do. Now, as you've already seen, Sakura and Tsunade do win this battle. It's just that it's gonna last until 30 rounds. But as you can see, this is a nice way to basically double your chances because the chances of having Tsunade overclock or Sakura overclock if they're by themselves are rather low, honestly. It can I've heard some people it takes them 30 tries, other people say it's only taking them one try, other people say it's taking them 6 tries to get it this way. But if you're just one of those unlucky ones, um, this basically doubles your chances of having either Sakura or Tsunade overclock. And if you have both Sakura and Tsunade overclock, it really just makes the dungeon cakewalk. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you their stats. Ironically enough, I only have the slug scroll on Sakura and the slug scroll on Tsunade, and that's it. Now, as you can see here, Sakura dealt a lot less damage than she was dealing before. The reason for that is because, well, she got a Grey Curse Seal. If you get a Grey Curse Seal, even if you were dealing billions in the round before, you're going to be dealing next to nothing in the next round simply because of that Grey Curse Seal. As you can see, Tsunade didn't get a Grey Curse Seal, so she's still dealing the 100 millions. Whereas Sakura got a Grey Curse Seal, then got a Red Curse Seal, now she's dealing 35 millions when before she was dealing a little more than that. So, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a fickle thing, very based on luck, obviously. But, if this can work as long as the card is not immune to taijutsu. This has the potential to do a lot of damage. But speaking of taijutsu damage, we're gonna talk about Might Guy. So it's his event basically. Let's be realistic here. They say Madara event also, but no, it's really Might Guy who's the shining star here. Now, Six Path Madara here, just for those of you who will inevitably ask me how much will it cost to get Six Path Madara. Um, let's see, 15 Tento's Chakra. What's 5, 6? It's basically gonna cost you, let's see, 20,000 times 2. Let's see, that's 360 is 10,000. Another 320 is 10,000. Now, times 4, I think. Let's see. Oops. 320 times 4. Basically, you're gonna have to recharge 20k each day for the lowest amount of cash needed to be dropped if you're starting from 0 for Madara Uchiha. You're gonna have to drop $128, $1,280 for Madara Uchiha. For those of you right now who are asking how much will Madara Uchiha cost during this event, there you go. Reason being is because you need the 10 Tails Chakra. As you can see, I actually do have a real Madara Uchiha. I still haven't trained them um, to Six Path Madara because I don't have those stupid 10 Tails Chakra. Now, I will add this. There is a collection event which does benefit Madara Uchiha quite nicely. I'm going to go ahead and buy some stuff quickly. Now, I don't particularly need to spend during this event, and I just realized that my backpack is full. Which is weird because I just recently expanded it. Let's see, gonna go ahead and equip that, and Where is she? There we go. And equip those two things. Anyways, back to this item shop. And we go to daily VIP purchases. 8. Okay, we go to here. Open that up and not Koto Matsukami. What can we do? That would benefit me. Rock Lee, I guess. That's really the only one that can. Nah, let's do some quit. Okay, yeah. Let's do some of the third Hokage. I need some of his fragments. There is a collection event, not collection event, but there is a collection event for the obsessiveness, Uchiha obsessiveness. You can get 30 per day. Apparently I have a lot of wipeout coupons. I didn't realize I had that many. But yeah, 30 per day. And right now the reason I'm doing the Sarame Hokage, the third Hokage, is because I really need his fragments. I'm gonna train him up eventually, and I have a lot of stamina, so I figure I can, kind of just waste this here. Now obviously 100 of the try of these is gonna cost me a good 1.8k stamina, but I have 8k stamina, so I mean I can afford to do this basically. If anything, I'm fairly sure I'm gonna run out of space for my cards before I actually, well, maybe before I run out of wipeout coupons. You got a lot of those Anbu green cards, which I don't particularly like. But like I said, you can get the Uchiha obsessiveness, and if you get it, you have a chance to get some training materials from Madara, but keep in mind that the 10 tails, oh hey, didn't run out of space, sweet. That the 10 tails, wow, 22, and I still have a lot more to go. That the Uchiha obsessive, that the training materials for Six Path Madara are very, very rare. I've done an entire 30 of previous events, and yeah, I hardly got any, quite honestly. So yeah, just so you know, basically. So VIP 7, did I already get that? Oh, it's full. Huh. Ironic. And open VIP 7, 6. I did 8. I did 5. We just need VIP 9, actually. So we're gonna go to VIP bingo. That was the last of it. So the reason I'm buying packages is because part of it is not because I'm gonna consume a lot. I'm really only gonna consume 1,200 for both days or all 3 days of this event. It's because I need some refining bags, and it's a rather useful excuse to do this. And at 3k, I'm gonna get the Toad Sages and Ninja Dock Parks, which are gonna be very useful. But yeah, in the meantime, let's go back to the third Hokage and keep on doing that one thing Bob. Collecting his fragments. Getting a bunch of seal stones at the same time, so that's nice. But I definitely get the feeling I'm gonna run out of space before I run out of wipeout coupons this time. So yeah, I'm gonna open the 30 right now. Sorry that it's taking me so long. I should have probably done this, but honestly, I just recently logged in. Apart from what you saw me doing, the what's it called? Oh, by the way, keep in mind that you can get 31 uchiha obsessiveness per day. It's not just that it's like it says 30, you can get 31 per day. You just have to grind out that last one. Either through normal means or through wipeout coupons, honestly. That last one is actually, my bad, there you go. The last one has to be through normal means. You can't do wipeout coupons for the last one. So here we go, Uchiha obsessiveness. Let's see what I get. Doubtful I'm gonna get anything good, but let's open them all up. Tomorrow I'm gonna do about one by one, but right now I'm gonna do all of them at the same time. And I only got 1 Ten Tails chakra, 3 release contracts, 3 reanimation container Madara, 1 Mangekyo Sharingan Madara times 2 for Sokage Cell times 4, Ninja Dog Park 5, Toad Sage 6, I mean 3 silver coins times 10. So yeah, the drop rate for the training materials for Madara is very, very low. So there you go. That's how much Madara would cost, $1,280 at the bare minimum. Keep in mind that you are going and buying at the most effective way possible. So I mean, if it's a triple gold recharge, I would still recommend for you to do it the $200 route. If you're gonna be doing the 20k every other day. But yeah. So if you have a 6-path Madara, you're gonna get the corresponding gifts. You're gonna get the Black Rod Madara tier 4 and the Madara 6-path cloak tier 2. The Black Rod Madara, it's a very good item. I have it. It gives you a massive amount of CP, honestly, especially to any ninja, especially if you equip it to Madara, but to any ninja in general, it's one of the better items to have as a ring slot. The 6-path Madara cloak, it's not particularly good right now because they haven't gotten it to tier 4, but when it gets to tier 4, if I recall correctly, it is the single most powerful ninjutsu item when it comes to the cloak slot, so keep that in mind. Who knows when we're going to get the tier 4 item, but right now it's at tier 2 at the highest. So Diamond Mike Guy, the real meat of this event. So Diamond Mike Guy is you can get his secondary passive again. So the way to get his secondary passive is actually cheaper than the first time you could have gotten it. The way that you can get it right now is basically recharging 1,900 gold each day, basically $120 in total for the secondary passive for Diamond Mike Guy. Now the thing about this is that it's cheaper than before, believe it or not. Before I think it was $240. This time it's $120, so that's a lot cheaper, half basically. But as you can see here, if you have a Copper Mike Guy, you're gonna get Big Tokichi times 10, level 6 Push Scroll Package times 5. If you have him Silver, you're gonna get the exclusive item Jumpsuit. If you have him Gold, you're gonna get the refining material for the jumpsuit tier 3. And then finally, if you have him Diamond, you're gonna get the skin that has a skill called 8 Gates Guy. Now, exclusive skin 8 Gates Guy, I personally have it. It is one of the better skills I have seen in this game. Very powerful, very lethal, and just an amazing skill overall. Now there is the exclusive swimsuit guy open. You don't particularly need to do anything for it. If you want to, you just spend 800 gold for it and you'll be fine. It does not come with a skill. It's just there for cosmetic reasons. Now, the passives, 6-path Telltale Seal Coffin. This is actually for Madara Uchiha at 6 paths. Keep in mind, it does not work on him if he is anything below 6-path Madara. So if you have a real Madara, it's not gonna work. If you have a Madara Uchiha purple card, it's not gonna work. If you have the reanimated Madara, it's not gonna work. You need a level 105 6-path Madara. Now I personally have this skill and I have done a showcase in the past about this skill. It's a very good skill, honestly. But in the past you could have gotten it for free. I did, and right now you can actually get it for consuming essentially 50k worth of gold. Is it a good deal? I don't think so, but I mean either way, it's a very if you're a new player, it's an exclusive skill that would be rather useful for you if you have a 6-path Madara. Now, the complete form of Susano, it's a very good active skill. What it does real damage. Now, real damage is special in the fact that it ignores all defenses. So, say that your Kakashi goes into Susano mode. If it gets dealt real damage, it's going to take the full brunt of the damage. So, if it gets dealt 1,400,000, it's going to take 1,400,000 worth of damage. His defenses won't amount for anything. That's why real damage is so dangerous, especially in PvP, because it can easily take care of those Susanos, Susano Kakashis. Now, I already explained the Uchiha Obsessiveness collection event, so I think you guys really care about the price of Diamond Mike Guy, or the price of Mike Guy during this event. Now, needless to say, you will actually be getting a, what do you call it, what's it called? Diamond Mike Guy if you recharge enough to get basically 6-path Madara. That's just a given at this point. But either way, if you want to recharge the bare minimum just to get Diamond Mike Guy, or at least get fairly close to Diamond Mike Guy, you're gonna want to recharge 1,900 for every single one of the days. You get a lot of the training materials for Diamond Might Guy, which it's a little convoluted, but you're gonna get a lot of taijutsu suits, a lot of daytime tigers, Might Guys, and a lot of nunchucks. Now, as far as I can tell, you're not gonna get enough nunchucks to actually train up Might Guy. You're gonna have to use some of your own gold to do so. As you can see here, 1,900 is the last time that you get any sort of rewards for Diamond Might Guy, apart from Will of Fire, which I do not count. So yeah, if you're gonna want to get Diamond Might Guy as fast as possible, as close as possible, you're gonna have to spend some gold, and you're gonna have to recharge 1,900 gold each single day, each and every single day. Now, to create one Noctid Guy, which is the final form of Might Guy, you need four daytime tigers, which translates to two evening elephants, which translates, well, which equals to a Noctid Guy. So in total, to get one Noctid Guy, you need four, but you keep in mind you need seven Noctid Guys to make one gold Noctid Guy, so you need 28 Noctid Guys. Also keep in mind that you need not 28 Noctid Guys, I'm sorry, 28 Daytime Tiger Guys. That's how much you need. Now keep in mind that you do need one nunchuck each and every single time that you train a Noctid Guy to Evening Elephant, so I mean that's one nunchuck. And you need another nunchuck to create what do you call it? Another two nunchucks, I believe, to create a Noctid Guy. So I mean, in total, you need four nunchucks each and every single time you do a Noctid Guy. So essentially, 28 nunchucks, if I recall correctly. I could possibly be wrong on that, but either way, you're not gonna get enough nunchucks off of the actual event. I believe you get a total of six nunchucks per day. So 6 times 3, that's obviously 18. And you're still going to have to come up with the rest of the nunchucks yourself. Now, there is still a way to get the nunchucks, but you're going to have to do the trial dungeon for Might Guy. Now, it's a fairly easy dungeon. You just have to deal a nice amount of damage. I would recommend at least 500k at the bare minimum worth of damage, possibly even more. This is the event trial. As you can see here, it only takes 6 stamina, and yeah, you just death fight. So unfortunately, I have a bunch of these stupid Shinobi Elite, which I call bullshit, the Ambu. It's annoying, but it's a price you have to pay when you're grinding out any sort of card that's in the dungeons that has these fuckers as a drop. Um, so yeah, like I said, the dungeon, you have a chance to get some nunchucks from there, I do believe, but at the same time, it may be a rather low drop rate. I will personally be doing 210, all 210 tries, simply because, well, it's a lot of free toad sages, honestly. A lot of training materials for even Rock Lee. You get a lot of Rock Lee fragments. I do believe you also get Tenten fragments, so that's very useful. You get taijutsu suits, which you are going to need to train up Might Guy, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to drop a lot of gold and a lot of stamina into this event to get Diamond Might Guy. He's not gonna be easy by any stretch of the word. And yeah, I do believe that's really about it when it comes to recharging. So how much would it cost for Diamond Might Guy? Quite possibly a good 20k at the very least, gold, and what do you call it? At the very least, $180 bare minimum to get Diamond Might Guy during this event. A lot of diligence, obviously. But yeah, I mean, is Diamond Might Guy worth it? He is. He's one of my cards that used to deal that does a lot of damage. The reason I don't use them that much anymore is because I have cards that deal even more damage, but those cards actually do cost quite a bit more to do so. If you're having trouble with the tailed beast, Diamond Might Guy will be one of those cards that will just make it go fairly fast. Just gonna do a quick showcase, I suppose. It could be called. Gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna put in Sakura. We're gonna put in him, and now we're going to go ahead and put in Might Guy. If I can find him. Here we go, Might Guy. That's Diamond Might Guy with his 8 skin. He's got the taijutsu kneecaps. He's basically got everything he needs. So skill, night guy, and here we go. Keep in mind that this is a very underpowered might guy. I don't have any of his items on. Very, very underpowered. We're gonna go ahead and take that off of Orochimaru and just see for yourself basically the power of Might Guy. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna go ahead and put in Tsunade instead. Now Tsunade will be dealing a little bit of damage simply because I did put on the Curseal, not the Curseal Wrath, but her slug scroll on her. But it's not gonna be a lot. You need a Orochimaru to actually be able to do that much damage, and even then you need quite a few more requirements for that. But as you can see here, look at the damage right now. Keep in mind, this is only Might Guy with only one passive and 3 of his items, those being the nunchucks, the jumpsuit, and finally his boots, which are the taijutsu kneecaps. Now, for this strategy to work, you actually do need to get the taijutsu kneecaps, and I'll be telling you how much it costs to consume for it. You can consume during this event. It's the taijutsu kneecaps need to be tier 4, so if you can't get them to tier 4, I wouldn't recommend consuming during this event unless you're gonna go for Diamond Might Guy. I do believe that the refining material for the kneecaps is around 20 to 25k. I'll check in a second, but we'll see. So as you can see, around 13, and Might Guy is just demolishing the A-Tails by himself, essentially. Nagato and Tsunade are just keeping him alive, is what they're doing. They're not dealing any sort of damage. They're just keeping him alive right now. $104 million critical on his unique skill. And keep in mind, as the battle goes on, he gets stronger and stronger. So that's just an added benefit, I suppose. Of the no, that's not a suppose. That's an added benefit from his kneecaps. 105 million. Another 105 million. It should be over by the 30th round. He's not like Tsunade or Sakura where he might out of nowhere just not deal a lot of damage. No, he will always be dealing constant damage. Keep in mind that this can be boosted by even more taijutsu attack, and as you can see, 144 million worth of damage. This is the final round. Well, this is the final unique skill that's going to be done in 3 rounds, and he's just going to obliterate the A-Tails. And here we go. This is the last round of the battle. Oh shit. The A-Tails just has that tiny bit worth of HP. Unfortunately, I didn't make it, making me sound like an idiot. But either way, Might Guy was able to do that with only 302k worth of taijutsu attack. Keep in mind, I personally can boost that up to at least 600, possibly 500k worth of taijutsu attack. So, yeah, I mean, I sounded like an idiot, but Might Guy does a lot of damage either way. So I think that's about it for this event. I'm just going to talk about the consumption, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the daily Q&A, and that should be right about it. Now, the consumption, as you can see here, this is the red silk. That's for the Might Guy scarf, so that's 20k. 6 chakra sense, no. You actually need the kappa clothes for the taijutsu kneecaps, which means 27k worth of consumption. It should be fairly easy to reach that consumption if you're going to get Diamond Might Guy because of the amount of gold that you need to consume to get the nunchucks. But, yeah, so don't worry if you don't have the passive skill for Might Guy. You can just grind it out from the trial right here from the Might Guy trial. You just do 210 tries and you should get it as a drop. I'm going to go ahead and do it quickly. Apparently I have too many items unequipped, so we're going to go ahead and go to, actually going to go over here and unequip the Curseal Wrath because I'm not going to use Might Guy anymore, and we unequip that, and we unequip that, and we go ahead and equip all of Sakura's items to her. Now, don't get too excited. I haven't actually upgraded any of Sakura's items. They just kind of there. They are just kind of there. As you can see here, she has 5 items. Same thing with Tsunade. She has 5 items. The Yinseo can go on either one of them. Either, it's in the head slot, so you can go in either one of them. Next time, just to get all of Tsunade and Sakura's items, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Yinseo, and I'll have both Tsunade and Sakura, both all of their items. But anyways, as I was saying, don't worry if you don't have the passive for Might Guy, the Night Might Guy. The Night Guy passive skill. You can actually get that from the dungeon. Like I said, you just have to get lucky with the drops. Don't worry too much about it. You have 210 tries, and as long as you can take it down, you should be able to do it. As long as you have enough stamina, obviously. And there you go. Toad package. I personally am gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do this dungeon simply because a lot of toad sages, and toad sages are very valuable. They're XP basically, and it's a little hard to get them sometimes, even though I am at where I'm at for myself. And if you're a lower level player, this is a perfect opportunity to get 1010 fragments, Rock Lee fragments, nunchucks, the passive skill Night Guy, quite a lot of stuff honestly. And yeah, so I think that's about it for all of that. So just to recap quickly, um, Diamond Madara, I mean, not Diamond Madara, just Six Path Madara Uchiha purple card. To get him to that stage, you're gonna have to pay essentially $1,260. Now, if you want to do the same thing to get to Diamond Mike Guy, you're gonna have to recharge 1,900 gold each and every single one of the days. You're also gonna get the secondary passive. To get the secondary passive, once again, you need to recharge twice, 1,900 gold one time each day, and you will get the secondary passive. Now, if you need a secondary passive, you can get my guy's exclusive secondary passive off of the shop. It's right over here, if I recall correctly. Quite a few of you messaged me about it, but it should be right over here. The 8 inner gates formation. That's the passive. The gate of death. That's the active for my guy. Keep that in mind. Don't get either one of them confused. And we're gonna go to daily Q&A now. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower the volume. Media's down, and here we go. Excuse me. So this is the daily the Danzo Hanzo testing and all such. Question is the next event my guy as in his dungeons event. Yep. How can I be 20-1? Got diamond my guy. as dickish as it sounds. Aizawa, it just sometimes gets to a point where you need to get Renangan Obito. He's gonna be very useful. You need to get work up your damage. How exactly I don't particularly know, but it just gets to a point where you're just at that threshold where you can't get any further unless you get stronger, basically. What's the max level for equipment? Nobody truly knows, but we do have a theory that the max level for equipment is 200. We could be wrong, but that is the common. Uh, the um, the prevalent agreement, not prevalent, that was retarded. The agreed upon, that's more like the level that's the most likely to be the max level, which is 200, and everybody is very far from that. So I wouldn't recommend trying to refine all the way up to that to try to get the reward. So 19-2. Bavik really helps you out here as well. He seems to really know about your cards and such. Um, so yeah, you're gonna have to get Curseals of Wrath for everybody. Level 5 at the very least. And Philip, hi, me again. Do you think about vision sharing? Is it good on Obito, and is it worth 500 gold? My Ninja World War, and at least getting 1.2k a week. What do you think is the best way to spend gold? Really, the best way to spend it is on your equipment. Honestly, you're gonna want to refine it. Um, Gold refine it all the way to level 120. Daoku, myself, and even Opito agree that that's usually a very good level to get it up to. Um, the thing is that the vision sharing is a good skill. Don't get me wrong; it gives you dodge and it's nice. Excuse me, and it's nice. The problem is that um to upgrade it you need 12 of each either 12 all powerful scrolls or 2 of each of the personal scrolls of the 6 scrolls that you can get for it. So 12 times what? 100, that's 1200 scrolls, when you can easily have another passive which it only costs 6 scrolls but can probably do even better than that. So I mean, depending if you have a lot of scrolls you don't particularly mind spending a lot of scrolls on, go ahead, but at this point in time it's probably not that worth it. How much would my guy cost on his event to make gold the price? I kind of just said that, so hopefully that answered in the earlier part of the video. Where can I get Kotomatsu Kami Shisui passive skill during a Shisui what's it called? During a Shisui event. Last event they really gave it out cheaply. I think it was 2k worth of gold consumption. So I mean, if it happens again, hopefully it'll be 2k. It might not be, so just be prepared for that. I consistently get to stage 40 in the Ninja World War, trying to get to at least 50. Bronze Hashirama, World of Tree, Sobi Technique, all equipment's tier 4. Purple Suzuka Kashi, Thunder Spreading, all equips. If you want to up Tobirama's damage, equip his or try to get his what's it called? His Hokage armor and his the second Hokage's ninja suit. It's to tier 4, both of them. They're really gonna up your Tobirama's damage. Um Possibly it might not do so, but I mean, uh, you might want to switch out the second Hokage Tobirama for Naruto, because the second Hokage probably is not dealing that much damage right about now. How can you get so much money to spend on new characters? I work, Kelvin. I go to work for 8 hours, sometimes 10 hours, and I work, really. That's just how that goes. What do you record with? The AZ screen recorder. I've used it for quite some time. It's nice. I like it. I don't know whether you can get it anymore, but it's useful to me, so I have it in my phone. Luis, do you have any tips on getting Hanzo or any other DPS cards? How do you stun lock with Obito and Recurrent Eye? How do I do that? You need to have both Obito and Kakashi to gold, unfortunately. It's with a skill called Active Skill Lightning Cutter Kamui. It basically, if you can do it back to back, it basically what it does, it makes it so the enemy team can't move. And you can either use Mangekyo Kamui Active Skill or the Lightning Cutter Kamui. And Bavik, come on, man. Sometimes you don't know how to get a card. So to get Hanzo, you just need to go to stage, not stage, but chapter 14, I do believe, possibly 15. We're gonna go over here right now. You just need to go to chapter, 15, right over here. Do Crying Country as many times as possible. You're gonna get 2 fragments for Hanzo. If you're lucky, I'm gonna go ahead and do 10 tries here. Sometimes the drop rate is rather low, so keep that in mind, but you're going to get 2 Hanzo fragments if you get lucky enough. And just grind out Hanzo until you either run out of stamina or you have enough Hanzo fragments to create a purple card Hanzo. and then after that, just repeat 7 times. It's gonna take you a while, but Hanzo really is worth it. Gonna go ahead and stop that because, yeah. So here we go. Here we go. Let's see. I need one more evening elephant to get a Ryu, my guy. I want to get him to gold. I have no equips for him. I have about 22 nunchucks right now, which I believe is only enough to get him to bronze, since you'll need like 80 or something to get him to gold. Grinding his taijutsu is a pain. Do you think the best thing I can do is recharge during this upcoming event? Yeah, the best, Thomas, it's probably the best way is to do it. Recharge the 3 days and see if you can get him there. You're definitely gonna get at the very least silver, my guy, possibly gold if you're lucky enough. Hi Virgil, could you please explain what the Naraka path does in each of its skills and what kind of bloodline does it have? I asked this because we get the following rewards on iOS in server 32. Naraka Path Diamond, Gold Naruto Uzumaki, Gold Sasori, and I'm very interested in the Naraka Path. Also, what would be the best way to build him for a non-casher? Um, yeah, I haven't really ever tested out the Naraka path. I think I might actually have one, but I don't have it to diamond. For us old players, I suppose, ironically enough, um, a Naraka path would actually cost quite a lot. I think upwards towards $600, possibly more. Um, it's a bit of an unfair thing that they're giving you guys so many rewards, but at the same time, I can kind of understand it simply because, well, you guys are new to the game technically, or new to the server, and quite honestly, no matter what server, what I do believe, the max that we have right about now in Android, server 14, server 13 does, they're never gonna, well, not never, but they're gonna be very, very hard pressed to match up to server 2, server 1, any one of the servers that came before it, just simply because of, well, Zetsu. I mean, Zetsu gives you basically 10 million worth of CP if you have him gold. So I mean, I can kind of understand that, but yes, I would recommend to save up for strongest father and son. Unfortunately, I can't give you that much advice for the Naraka Path Diamond. Izarith kind of just puts it nicely there. He can more than likely revive the members of his team, but they usually have to be the sixth path of pain. Now, I will say this: you actually have a very nice advantage here because the Diamond Naraka path is actually one of the requirements to get one of the six path collections, and the six path of pain do have a combination card. I do think it's one of the most powerful combination cards, because that's there. The six path of pain is a reason that that there is 6 slots in the combination card thing. So I mean, yeah, just save up for your gold Naruto and try to get um Hinata, really. Luis, who should I get first, a Bronze Hanzo or a Sage Kabuto, because it will take days to farm them out. Bronze Hanzo, just get a purple card Hanzo. There isn't that much of a difference between Bronze Hanzo and purple card Hanzo. So yeah, go for Sage Kabuto, honestly. And I do believe that's about it for this video. Sorry if I skipped over your questions. Sometimes I have a bad habit of doing that. So yeah, like I said, that's about it. So yeah, leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. Please be patient with the upload time because right about now I don't have any Wi-Fi. I kind of forgot to pay it. I'm gonna have to wait until Thursday because I did pay off some bills to pay it off. So I mean, my Wi-Fi is down for the moment, so the uploading of the videos may take a little longer than usual, but they will be uploaded. So yeah, like I said, that's about it for this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Bye. See? There we go.